All right, hello SD17, this is Matthew Menza, and this is our final airborne address of the campaign. And today I've got Scout Ennis with me. She is the manager, the brains behind the campaign, behind the website, behind the messaging. She is in her late 20s and is a very unique person. She's got a story. She's a CU Buff graduate like I am, and she used to be a liberal, a Democrat, and then she has will be 11. Essentially switched affiliation, more unaffiliated, but certainly not on that side of the fence anymore because of her experience. I'll let her talk more about it, but I wanted her to be recognized for all the hard work she's done in this campaign, and she's really restored my faith in humanity in terms of the youth and the leadership that for the young folks out there that are getting involved with politics and stuff. And it's very important that people understand that this is, when you're in your 20s, you have a very important role to play in society, and she's an example of that. So I'll turn over the floor.
Hi everybody. I'm glad to finally be on camera and talk about why I left the Democratic Party. I grew up Democrat. Both of my parents were very liberal Democrats. Showed up to George Bush protest rallies, and then I went to Obama speeches, and I went to college with that same Democrat liberal mentality, and I had a lot of, I guess what you call assumptions about the Democratic Party when I went into college. And a lot of those assumptions were, quite frankly, destroyed when I went into my anthropology major to learn how to be a forensic anthropologist. And I remember the day that I changed parties when I was talking about some, frankly, pretty rough stuff that I went through when I was a kid with what I thought was my best friend at the time, and she told me in the middle of the CU dining hall that I had literally no right to complain because I had white privilege, and that frankly I should shut up because of my white privilege. And that was the day that I changed parties, and I never looked back. And the reason why I switched parties was further solidified when I saw how black Republicans were being treated by what I thought were inclusive, not racist people on the left, where they would call them Uncle Toms, white N-words, Oreos, and how they went after Justice Clarence Thomas in the 1990s. And when I learned about that when I went to college, really changed my mind and really opened up my eyes. And so I switched parties, never looked back, and now I help people like Matt, who are really awesome people, really great people who love this country, who have good hearts. And it's not about, for me, Republican or Democrat. It's about good people, America-loving people. And so Matt is one of the most incredible people I have ever met in my life. And I would not be flying up in this airplane right now if he didn't teach me how to take risks and really just go for it. Because when he first told me about going up in his airplane, I was really, really scared. And now I'm not so much anymore. I'm actually having a lot of fun. So thank you so much, Matt. This Boulder County, I grew up here. It needs balance. It needs good people with solutions and not just more ideology and, frankly, bullcrap. It needs people with good solutions who really care about the district they're running in. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Scout. That was awesome. Well said. All right, so now I'm going to ask you for your vote. If you haven't voted, I would like you to vote for me. And I think It's apparent on my website, the Facebook campaign, and the social media information we put out there that, you know, I care about SD17 in Colorado, and I'm certainly the better option. So I appreciate your vote, and thank you very much.